So what is an illustrative essay? So during weeks 1 through 5, we are going to be working on the illustrative essay. So the 3 stages of the writing process is pre-writing, writing, and rewriting. So in the week 1 outline, you're going to be doing pre-writing. In other words, last week during week 1, we already wrote the outline to the illustrative essay. In week 3, you're going to convert that outline into a 5-paragraph rough draft. So that's stage 2 of the writing process. And then week 5, after you look over my teacher feedback for week 3, you will then rewrite your paper for the final draft. And for each of these stages, I will be giving you feedback, and you need to incorporate my feedback and corrections into the next draft of your paper. For instance, during pre-writing, I gave a lot of students a template to follow. I gave, for example, an example thesis statement. Then I gave example topic sentences that matched the thesis. And then you're supposed to follow that template as you write your rough draft for your writing second part of the writing process. Then when I correct week 3, I will correct your grammar and edit any proofreading mistakes in your rough draft. And then you are going to incorporate those corrections into your final draft. As you can see, in each stage, your paper will get better and better as you incorporate my feedback into the next draft. So just make sure you do not hand in the same paper in week 1, week 3, and week 5. Always incorporate my feedback into the successive draft. So in this class, you will be writing 2 essays. The first essay is your illustrative essay 1, where you will write about a problem you can solve. So write about a problem you can solve at home, in your workplace, with your family, with your friends, or with your colleagues or boss at work. Sample topics from past students include the following: how to pay bills without stress, how to get my daughter to floss her teeth, how to develop professionalism at work, how to dress for a Zoom lecture, how to develop better team spirit at work, how to get my teenager to observe curfew, how to teach youth not to join gangs, how to get rid of dog feces on neighborhood sidewalks, how to deal with a rude boss, neighbor, or family member, the dangers of too much screen time for children, the advantages of using YouTube to learn new skills, the role of God in my life, how to be more like Jesus, and how to apply the Christian worldview in my life. And in this class, the most popular topic was time management. How do I manage my time? So for every class, the topics are different. So as long as you write about a problem that you can solve yourself, in other words, you don't have to do research for the essay 1. It's something that you can solve based on your experience. So for this first essay, I will focus on teaching you essay structure. When we write an essay, you will always have 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. So in your introduction paragraph, you are going to have a hook, 5 background sentences that state your problem, and then in a thesis statement, which is your main idea sentence. And your thesis statement goes after the hook, goes after the 5 background sentences, and then the thesis statement is the last sentence of the first paragraph. And so for your thesis statement, you can either give 3 solutions to the problem that will be your body paragraphs, or you can give 3 reasons for your claim, and the 3 reasons become your body paragraph. But your thesis formula always has to include a topic plus opinion plus reasons. And so here the topic could be abortion. Opinion, is immoral. And reasons, because life begins at conception, life is a gift from God, and the fetus can feel pain, for instance. And then these 3 reasons then become the topic sentences of your body paragraphs. You would have something like conception, life begins at conception. Life is a gift from God. The fetus feels pain. And those are the same 3 reasons that I used in my thesis statement. So when you have a thesis statement with matching body paragraphs, that is known as the 5-paragraph essay structure. So write 5 to 7 sentences, or you can write 3 solutions. So you would say 3 ways to dress professionally for a Zoom lecture, 3 ways to get people to pick up after their dog, 3 ways to whatever it is, so 3 ways to whatever your problem is. And then you have solution 1 is paragraph 2, solution 2 is paragraph 3, solution 3 is paragraph 4. And then you're going to write 5 to 7 sentences about each solution. Each topic sentence needs to relate back to the thesis, which is the main idea sentence. So that's going to be your body paragraphs. You're going to have 3 body paragraphs because you're going to have 3 reasons. If you have 4 reasons, then you're going to have 4 body paragraphs. If you have 5 reasons, then you're going to have 5 body paragraphs. So the number of reasons determines the number of body paragraphs that you're going to have in your essay. And each paragraph needs to be 5 to 7 sentences long. The different parts of your conclusion paragraph is you're going to restate the thesis statement as the first sentence of the conclusion paragraph. Then you're going to write 5 summary sentences to give the reader closure and tell the reader what to do in the future about your topic. So here, sample essay 1, example essay. So this one is a reason essay. In order to stay in good health, a person must exercise, eat a proper diet, and get enough sleep. So here you have a person must exercise, so that becomes paragraph 2. Eat a proper diet, that becomes paragraph 3. And get enough sleep, that becomes paragraph 4. And then in your conclusion, you're going to repeat this thesis statement. In order to stay in good health, a person must exercise, eat a proper diet, and get enough sleep. So when you have a thesis with matching body paragraphs, you have the 5-paragraph essay structure, and as a result, you have essay coherence. And so for this essay 1, I want to focus mainly on essay structure. And so in an illustrative essay, we just want to write a claim, and then we back up our claim with credible evidence. In other words, we illustrate the main idea with either our reasons or our solutions. So another name for the illustrative essay is the example essay, exemplification essay, or descriptive essay. So that those are all other ways of, so other names for the illustrative essay are the following: example essay, exemplification essay, descriptive essay, process essay. So you can Google those names in order to find out more about what is an example essay, what is an exemplification essay, what is a descriptive essay, and what is a process essay. Process essay. And here, when you have an example essay, you're illustrating the basic main idea by giving examples. Same thing with exemplification essay. And here in the descriptive essay, you describe the main idea. And in a process essay, that is a how-to essay in which you describe the process in your body paragraph. And so when you have the thesis statement as the last sentence, so in your introduction, when you have the thesis as the last sentence of the first paragraph. This is known as a funnel introduction paragraph. And then you can Google funnel introduction paragraph in order to find out more, if you want more examples of a funnel introduction. And the reason why it's known as a funnel is because we start out, when we write our hook, we're going to start out with something very, very general. And then by the time we get to our thesis, it's going to be very, very specific. So that's like an upside down triangle. When we have the conclusion paragraph, it's the opposite. It's just like a regular triangle, because we're going to start with something very, very specific, and we're going to end with something very, very general. And so this is known as a summary conclusion paragraph. Actually, there are many different kinds of conclusion paragraphs, and there are actually many different kinds of introduction paragraphs. And I will teach you about the different kinds of introduction and conclusion paragraphs later in this class. Right now, I just want you to focus on basic essay structure, on learning the funnel introduction paragraph, on learning how to write a basic essay structure, which is topic sentence, 5 supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. And this is what you learned in Practice Forum Week 1. And then for this essay, I want you to learn how your body paragraphs match your thesis statement. And then for the next essay, we will focus on how to use third-person case and how to write APA. Now, if you are already in law enforcement and you already write incident reports, you already know how to write third-person case very, very well, because third-person case is simply report writing. So don't worry about that right now. Just focus on your essay structure for this go around. And if you have any questions, see here for the next essay, for the next video, I'm going to be doing it on what is a persuasive essay. And just for a preview of essay 2, here is the schedule. And then I'm going to do a totally different video on what is a persuasive essay, and how the second essay also follows the writing process of pre-writing, writing, and rewriting, except you're going to be working on your essay 2 in week 4, week 6, and week 8. And yes, your week 1 and week 2, your essay 1 and essay 2 will overlap in week 4 and 5. But don't worry, it will all work out. So this is going to be your next essay for weeks 4 through 8, while the illustrative essay will run through weeks 1 through 5. So you're going to notice that in weeks 4 and 5, there will be a slight overlap of both essays as you finish one essay and start another essay. So there will be an overlap, but it works out. And so here, if you have any questions about this video or about the essay structure for this video, you can always email me.